All right, guys, thanks for jumping on tonight, MK. We are going to get started. So, tonight I wanted to share with you guys how I have 22 Success Club points. And I'm only giggling because I was a little bit surprised, but I feel like I finally figured out ads. And so, you may not have a like page. For you newer coaches, you probably don't have a like page yet, and that's okay because I would rather you be working through your warm market first. Friends, family, people that you can reach out to. Like I say, every single week we have something to offer everybody. So as long as you don't come at it from a place of selling, but from a place of truly reaching out to help somebody, like I always say, I'm forever grateful that my friend asked me to be in a challenge group. And that's the mindset that I have as I reach out to people. So for newer coaches, I want you guys to be going through your warm market, going through your friends list on Facebook, adding those 5 friends a day, reaching out to 3 to 5 people a day and inviting them to our upcoming challenge groups. But for more seasoned coaches, maybe you're a little bit further along and you've gone through a lot of your warm market and you're kind of at that point when you're like, okay, where do I go now? Or if you're a newer coach and you're wanting to just dive in full force and you're a business builder, then this is the step you need to be taking. And that is to first create a like page. There's tons of trainings on YouTube from coaches about how to set up a like page and do ads. But I wanted to share with you what was my secret sauce of this month. I I'm still doing my power hour every single day. So first and foremost, I want to say that an ad that actually worked, because I can honestly tell you that this is the first time that I've seen this kind of results from one single ad. I still do my power hour every single day. So even if I did find some secret thing that works again, because trust me, I will be making up a new ad and trialing it again, I'm not replacing my power hour. I'm still reaching out to people organically through my personal page. So just so you know that. But what I wanted to share with you is the couple little tweaks I made to my ad that worked. And I'm going to do some screen sharing here. So let me give you a little bit more background information. I've had a like page for about 18 months, I'd say, and I've put a decent amount of money into it. I've paid for likes. I'm going to try to keep this simplified for people who don't even have a like page yet, but if you're a business builder, then you certainly need one. I've paid for likes where you put specific demographics to get people who are like you that you would hope would be interested in joining your team and or your challenge group to like your page. And I've also paid for what you call either ads or boosted posts, which in my mind, they're all the same, but those are the 2 different lingos with that. So I'm going to share my screen really quick and show you a little bit more about what I'm talking about. So my fitness page is separate from my personal page, obviously. And one thing about like pages is you pretty much have to pay to get your stuff to be seen. So you have your Facebook algorithm and your affinity and everything on your personal page. But if you have on your personal page, but if you have a like page, it's basically ad space that you're paying for. And you have to think about it like that. So if you post on your fitness page the same thing that you post on your personal page, you'll see that you might get a lot more traction on your personal page and on your like page. If you didn't pay to boost it, you're going to get very few likes and comments. And I see that every day because I post pretty much the same thing on both. I have 2 different audiences. I have some people who like my fitness page who are also my friends on Facebook, but I'm trying to target a different audience over there away from people that I know. And as we know, on regular Facebook, it's people that you know, that they know, and so on and so forth. So here's my like page. And at the very top, we are going to go to the ads manager. I got to move this over. Once I find it, just kidding. Manage ads. All right. And see, as you can see, I have spent a decent amount of money on this, but just so you know, that is my entire account for 18 months. That's what I've spent on this. So I hope that's not shocking you. Maybe I shouldn't have shared this. I've never had it pop up like that before, but that's been over a long time. But the reason I'm talking about this tonight is I spent that amount of money on this, and I just now had an ad that I finally figured out. So a reason why I have not hosted a call about ads and like pages yet is because it wasn't paying off for me yet, and I didn't want to share anything that was going to cost anybody money that I couldn't ultimately say, yes, this worked. But I feel like I cracked a code, so that's what I'm going to share. So what I did was a post about Country Heat. I believe it's this one. And it had a video. That's not the one. You know what? I'm just going to stop sharing and I'm just going to talk because I'm making it more confusing. Don't worry, MK, gotcha. So what I did was I took a video very, we always say don't be salesy on your personal page. Don't be salesy on your personal page. But on your like page, you have to think about it. Like if you're going to run an ad, you're reaching people that you're not personally reaching out to. Like if they answer an ad, it's probably not because of you and your personal touch per se. It can be a little bit more salesy. And the reason I say that is I was shocked because I've always been in the mindset, don't post salesy things, don't post stock photos, don't post stock videos. But I came across an ad a few months ago of a 21-day fix extreme video ad, and I noticed that the girl had a lot of traction. So I tried it last month with 21-day fix extreme. I took a 30-second clip of it off of YouTube through pick, play, post. This is very important because it's the only way I figured out how to do this part. I went into the app, pick, play, post. I went into YouTube through that app, and I found the promo to 21-day fix extreme, and I cut it to just a 30-second little blip. And I put my little watermark of my website on there, which that doesn't really matter, but that's what I did. Then I created a post that's very like, I'm looking for 15 women who are looking to tone up and lose weight and get shape and get amazing, blah, 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 blah. 30 minutes a day. I can show you guys what that said. And then the ticket was, instead of saying run this ad for $2 a day or $5 a day, which $5 a day was the most I had ever spent. Instead, I said, you know what? I'm just going to see what happens. And I set it to $50, and I set an end date of, it was like, I don't know, a couple days later. So it ended up being, I can't do the math in my head, $8 something a day. And I thought that's not that much more for the amount of traction I'm getting, because I sold a couple 21-day fix extreme challenge packs from it last month. And I thought, I didn't think too much of it. I just thought, oh, maybe it's the video ad. Now we come to this month, the Country Heat comes out. So I did the very same thing. I went into Pick Play Post. I found the Country Heat promo on YouTube through Pick Play Post. I took a 30-second chunk of it that I liked, put my watermark on it, and I took that very same verbiage that I did for the other video ad, and I just tweaked it to sound like Country Heat. If you like to, I said something like, think of bachelor meet, oh wait, no, that was something else, I'm sorry. Think of going to your favorite country western bar and dancing and losing weight all at the same time, something kind of cheesy like that. Like, to me, it was very cheesy. And I made this post, and then I did it for $100 to run, again, over the course of a certain amount of days. So rather than it being $5 a day for this many days, I said, I'm going to put $100 towards this. And that's a certain setting you have to set it at. And I think that's part of the difference. The other thing was I targeted my audience a lot more narrow. So I kept thinking, if I have this big net that I'm casting, more people are going to see what I'm doing and more people are going to want to do it. But when I targeted it down more, and I think the reason Country Heat worked so much better was I was really specific with the age bracket being, I think I put 25 to 40 women, and I put in the interest part, I put everything about country music. I put country music, I put dance moms, I put Luke Bryan, I put Taylor Swift, I put Kenny Chesney, I put Florida Georgia Line. I love country music, so any of the artists that I like, I put them in there as interests. And then I also put in a couple other things that made me think country. I put that show Fixer Upper. I put, what else did I put? For any of you who want that exact detail, I will send it to you. But I sold 8 challenge packs from it. So it paid for the $100 and then some in commission. I found people who I'm really enjoying helping in my challenge groups. I mean, they're posting every day. They're tagging me on my page about what like their check-in, and I feel like they're coach material, and I'm excited because I reached this whole new group of people that I never would have met. And I think the two difference makers was setting it to a specific amount of money that's ended up being a little bit more than $5 a day, which was the most I'd ever done. So I think Facebook went, okay, you're ready to like put your money where your mouth is. We're going to show this to more people. And I think targeting my audience very specifically was what did it. I just looked at it today. I had over 100 likes on it. I had almost 100 comments, which I've never had before in my life. And I had like 22 people who shared it. So it was getting seen a lot. My inbox was flooded with people asking about it too. So not only did I sell 8 challenge packs from it, but I've made so many connections through it. Some people ended up buying just Country Heat. They weren't ready for Shakeology, and I'm thinking, great, why don't you come into my challenge group and see how amazing Shakeology is, and you'll probably want some next month. The other thing it did was all the people who liked it, I've been slowly reaching out to, just talking to them, creating those relationships, saying thank you for liking it. So it's giving me this new pool of people to talk to and get excited about. And so I just want to encourage you, if you have a like page and you're a business builder, it might be time to try it, to put a little bit of money into it. Like I said, I hesitate to ask you guys to spend any money because I want you to get it in return. But 2 things. This is a business that costs us, $16 a month in the business fee. Yeah, it costs money in Shakeology, but we're eating that. So you'd be spending that money on food elsewhere. So in my opinion, to be a coach, this job costs us $16 a month. That's pretty dang cheap. You would never find any other business opportunity that I've ever heard of that only costs $16 a month. If you're a business builder, any business is going to cost money you're going to need to invest money somewhere in your business. And if you can pay for an ad that pays for itself and generates that much potential going forward in terms of new leads and new people you could talk to, it's worth every penny spent, in my opinion. So if you have more questions about it, if you want to see exactly how I tailored it, I already sent some of the info to Sarah. She's going to be trialing it this week as well. I can't guarantee anything, of course, but it was drastically different than any post I've ever made. So let me know if you want that specific information. Was that helpful, Mary Kate? Okay, good. All right. The next thing I wanted to talk to you about tonight is the health bet. So I'm getting more and more excited about this. And I was pretty distracted with Country Heat and the launch of all of that. And now I need to focus on health bet, and I want to help you guys focus on the health bet too, because it's time to start talking about our next challenge group anyways. We need to start at September 5th. So the rules of the health bet, if you haven't been paying attention, are you have to log 3 Beachbody workouts with a sweaty selfie in the challenge group app a week. You have to log 5 Shakeologies with a picture in the challenge group app a week. For 4 consecutive weeks starting September 4th. So I am going to be hosting a challenge group through the app for anybody who wants to be in it. Coaches, your challengers, whoever. If you want to be a part of that, just shoot me over your email address and the email addresses of your challengers, and we'll get them all in there. If you want to run your own, then go for it. I just want everybody to be involved in this because they're basically giving out money. We don't know if we'll all end up getting $1 or $100 or who knows, because basically they're betting a certain amount of money that's going to be between $1 million and $3 million. And whoever, it's not a raffle. It's not like that. It's like whoever completes the criteria that I just said from those dates will get a portion of it. So it's a pretty sweet deal. I doubt 3 million people are going to be doing it. So I think we're going to get more than $1, but we'll see. So I want to encourage you guys to invite to it. Tonight, I'm doing a call to action for coaching because that's just my routine of doing a call to action to coaching every Sunday. And that is from the Josh Coates training. But every Tuesday, Thursday, I've been doing Transformation Tuesday and Throwback Thursdays that have more of a challenge group feel. So my Tuesday post is going to be some sort of Transformation Tuesday, but also talking about the health bet. And I am going to run an ad with this newfound formula that I have for the health bet and see if it pans out. So I'm really excited about that, and I want to make sure you guys have all your questions answered. If you have any questions about that, post them in the team page and let me know. The next thing is Team Cup. I want to know if you guys have any questions, any concerns, if you guys feel like it's going well, what we could be doing better, anything like that, you can let me know, MK. No? Okay. So moving on from Team Cup. The last thing I wanted to talk about on this call tonight is Teamzy. Okay. So Teamzy is a tracking system that was created by a coach, and it's for coaches, and it's amazing. You can do a free 30-day trial. I did this 30-day trial a few months ago, and I liked it. I didn't really have anything negative to say about it. Basically, it takes all the guesswork out. One thing that takes me the most amount of time when I sit down to do my power hour is finding new people to invite. And my system for doing that, even though I keep trying new ways and trying to stick with the system that I've been doing since January of this year, I still don't feel like it's super effective time-wise. So I circled back to Teamzy, and I'm doing another free 30-day trial. But I will be buying in after this 30-day trial. Excuse me. I'm going to screen share this, and I won't screw this one up. So let me show you what that looks like. What Teamzy does is you download all of your contacts in here from Facebook, all of your coaches from your team, and all of your customers from your Beachbody website. And if I can do it, you can do it. That might sound overwhelming in just that, because that's how I felt. Like, download, put contacts in? I don't know. You lost me. But they have like 1 to 3 minute little videos that say, click here, click here, click here. It's all uploaded. So I'm not smart when it comes to computer stuff. If I can do it, you guys can do it. But basically, it loads it all in. And then this is your dashboard. When you first go into Teamzy, it's going to say, what is your income goal over 12 months? You put that in, and from there, it's all about connecting with people, because that's what we do as coaches. So depending on what goal you put, it's going to tell you how many people, in terms of prospects, they call them connects. They want you to connect, in terms of my goals, with 10 people a day. And those connects are kind of like another way to think of hey girls. So they'll just whatever you want to say. If it's somebody you don't know, you go look at their page and you kind of get to know them. And I only consider it a connect if I've actually sent them a message. Commenting just on their page, I don't consider that a connect, because I'm really trying to connect with people, and just commenting on something can get totally lost. So this is the best part. All these people were generated from when I uploaded all my Facebook people from that list. So it's as easy as going to this girl's page, and what I do, just because it's easier for me rather than clicking screens, I have this up and I have my phone, and I go, okay, Nikki, and I type in her name on Facebook. I go to her page, I see if I've ever talked to her, whatever, get to know her a little bit, and then I send her a message if I feel like she's somebody who would like to be in our challenge group or be on our team or whatever. And I just say something. Hey, a lot of these people I noticed, because I just uploaded mine, happen to be people that are new friends on my list, which is perfect, because these are the people that I've been looking for and I need to connect with anyways. And it's like Teamzy knows that these are like your newest friends on Facebook. So I've just been going, and because I'm so far out of my warm market and I don't know these people, these are people that I've had 20 or more mutual friends with. That's how I find new friends to add to my list. I go and I say, hey, it looks like we have a lot of friends in common. Thanks for accepting my friend request. And then I say one more sentence of something. If they have kids, I'll say something about, are your kids back in school yet? How was your summer? Something to get them engaged in a conversation. Then this little rating thing here, if you put a 5, it's going to, this person's name is going to come back in follow-up tab in 30 days. Or you can set it to whatever you want. the lower the ranking, the longer it will be until Teamzy tells you to follow up with that person. So it's kind of nice because you go in, you talk to this person, you set this to when you want to follow up with them again, and boom, it goes off your dashboard and it'll end up in this follow-up when it's time for you to follow up. So you don't have to write anything down. You don't have to keep track of anything. You can log your message here, but I haven't even been doing that because I work through Messenger. So Messenger is going to save our conversation. I don't need, to me, I'm not taking that extra step to log it here. If you go here and you put how you talked to them, click invite if you invited them, and then underneath here, you just hit log connect, and it counts everything. It also has your little daily checklist so that you can be keeping track of what you're doing. Obviously, I just started doing this a couple days ago, so you can see Friday, but here you can see since Thursday, I didn't log in yesterday. I'm not going to lie. Or Friday, I mean. So then you move on to customers. You know, your free leads, your customers in general. This one is a little bit different for me, and I haven't really figured out how I want to use the customer connects yet, because the way that I connect with my customers is kind of a challenge group to challenge group. But with that said, it's nice because customers who've been my long-term customers and maybe they're just super quiet in my challenge groups and I've maybe forgotten to check in with them in a while, Teamzy is going to remind me. And just so you know, here I said that if I can do it, you could do it. You can. But when I uploaded my customers, I didn't click the next box, and it didn't do it yet. But I'm going to fix that. I've done this Teamzy thing before, and I know where I went wrong with that. But same thing with prospects. Your customers would be all listed here as well. And then your coaches, and then your follow-ups. So it makes it really easy. Click, 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 goes away. Another thing I love about this is after you put in your your income goal, and it tells you all these people, theoretically, if you were to connect with this many people a day, send this many invites. And just so you know, I'm going to change my invites. I put 10 and 10. That's a little lofty for me. I'm going to change it back to 5. What was I going to say? Oh, then it helps you to write your why. And so it keeps your why down here on your dashboard all the time to see, so that you stay connected to your why all the time. I really like that. There's so much more in here just in the last couple months. So like I mentioned, this was created by a coach for coaches, and it's by a coach who is hoping that Beachbody buys this from him and it becomes available to us for free potentially. So in my opinion, and will they? Who knows? But in my opinion, it's coming from the place of somebody who does what we do, so it's valuable and it makes sense. And just in the last couple months for my other free trial I did, they've made improvements. So what was I going to show you? Here's just another way to look at things. You can go and you can type in a certain person that you've talked to before, and all the information that you've entered about them, like when you connected with them, whatever notes you want to write, whatever, will pop right up. It saves everything. And it also gives you little tips on how to say things if you wanted them. Like, I don't even know how to connect with this person. What would I say? Just to catch up. It'll say, I found myself thinking of you today, so I thought I'd write you a note. I would never really say that, but you could. I mean, I'm just saying, it has these little scripts in here. Reconnecting. Hi, John. How you been? Just wanted to stay in touch or whatever. I just thought that was kind of neat that they're in here. Some ways to kind of explain what we do. I'm a health and fitness coach and I'm working with so-and-so. You mentioned you might be interested. So if somebody gives you a recommendation, that's something you could say. I just liked that this is something new that they've added in, these Teamzy templates. Here it's going to talk about your business stats, and it's going to track everything for you. And then this little university tab. You can tag things. So you could go through your customers and put little tags like people who have done 21-day fix, people who have done PIO, whatever it is. So if you want to just, let's say Shalene comes out with a new program next year and you want to find all the people who bought PIO from you so that you can go tell them, hey, Shalene's coming out with a new thing. You tag all those people in it and you search PIO tags, and then you have that whole customer list already up for you, so you can send one email to them saying, hey guys, this is coming out, I thought you might like it. So just little features like that. There's so much in here that I haven't even tapped into. I just wanted to show you guys the gist. But what I really wanted to say is kind of like with ads. If you are a business building coach, there's going to need to be money spent in order to earn some money. And I think, and I have been reluctant, I mean, my ad total doesn't show that, but I've been reluctant to put that much money into this business. But I'm trying to figure out where the money is well spent. And I can honestly say, I think this is where it would be well spent. It's $30 a month. But what I want you guys to do is try the free 30 days and just see. Because I feel like in the least, what that first 30-day trial did for me was it really got me in a role on a more time-efficient power hour, where I was quickly finding people to talk to and doing my follow-ups better. Everything seemed to be better. It was like this wheel that was rolling a lot better. And about a month after that, I was still on a pretty good roll, and then it kind of slid off. So I want you to try it. And if you think that it's worth it, then it's up to you if you want to do it for another 30 days or whatever. I just did a webinar on it the other day, and somebody asked if it's ever going to be cheaper. And the maker of it said, well, not anytime soon. But like I said, that's when he mentioned that he's talking to Beachbody to see if they would be purchasing it. So that would be awesome, because I feel like Beachbody should give us something like this. I mean, you want us to be selling your challenge packs, you should give us something like this, but who knows? In the least, I think it's a really good website. I'm putting it to the test again. I'm committing to it. And I will be spending the $30 a month on it. And that's up to you if that's something that's worth it to you guys. If you're, I know, Mary Kate, you do your Power Pockets, and this might not work for you at all because of the way that you work your business. And that's okay. That's totally okay. I just wanted to share it with you in case you're interested. I feel like I had one more thing to talk about. Oh, maybe not. I remember what it was. So in the spirit of tracking, I listened to another call the other day, and it was from somebody in the Beachbody Champions group that I think a lot of you are in. And she was live, and I don't even remember what her topic was. It wasn't tracking, but she mentioned how she has a binder. So this is something that would be cheaper. And if you're a pen and paper girl, then this would be another option. Can you tell that I keep saying like I'm organized and let me host a call on organization, and behind the scenes I'm really not, because it's where I struggle, but I'm trying. So she literally has a binder with tabs, and it's like Teamzy in a binder. So it was probably a lot cheaper because you can go to Target and get all that and put it in a binder. So she has a tab for prospects, and she has a tab for customers, a tab for coaches, and she has a tab for each month and her challenge group. So each month she writes down each of her challengers. I'm not going to lie. You want to know how I track my challengers? On a note in my phone, and it'll say like the start date of our challenge group and all the names there. And sometimes it's updated and sometimes it isn't. And then I'm going into groups on Facebook, and I'm just going through the members and going, I need to talk to this person, just like all over the place. It is time for me to figure out a system and stick with it. So I'm choosing Teamzy. You don't have to choose Teamzy. I liked, in terms of a paper and pen sort of system, I liked what this chick had to say. So if anybody is interested on hearing more about how she does that, she talked a little bit more about it in the video, and I can tag you in that video and tell you kind of at what point she started talking about that. So let me know about that. And last but not least, if you are not in Success Club yet, there is still plenty of time. We've got how many days to the end of the month? What is today? It's a long month. We've got 31 days in this month, so we got 10 days to go. It can definitely be done. Whether you're one person away, three people away, think of those people. Try out an ad. Just saying, it might work. I don't know. But get yourself to Success Club. You can do it. And yeah, so that's all I got for you guys tonight. I hope that was helpful. Mind-blowing, right? I'm going to stop my screen share now. MK, you have any questions?
I feel like I had one and then it lost me. So I am a pen and paper person, and look, I mean, I have a binder. Like, I'm sure you've seen it. Like, I can't do the phone thing. So for me, I'm not as efficient as that girl. I need to get monthly Like just print out a whole month, like a year's worth of months. But yeah, that's all I have.
I think that whatever system works is good because I don't think there's one thing that's better than the other. I think what works is what you actually stay consistent in doing. That's what works. And that's my problem is I jump. Oh, I'm going to try this. Oh, I'm going to be a planner and it's going to be wonderful. And then like 3 months later, I'm like, where did that go? Like my most consistent thing has been the notes thing on my phone. And it's not exactly user friendly or easy, or it worked for a while, but it's not working anymore. So
I did want to ask you because I need to get a like page going because I feel like yeah, it's probably time for that. And I do want to do a joint one with Whitney. So my question is, when I go to create it, the steps to do that, like when you go to create page and then it asks you like local business, company, brand, that's where I'm like, what do I do now? You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't even know what mine is set up, but I've had that question before. Let me look. Mm-hmm. I think I want to say some people do community. People do different things. A lot of different coaches have been asked this before.
And I guess my question is, does it matter in the long run what you choose?
I feel like it doesn't. I don't want to tell you the wrong thing, but I know this has been asked before, and I've heard a lot of different answers to it, which makes me feel like it doesn't matter. Let me see. I don't know.
I guess I can ask that on the team page. And
yeah. That's not. I'm sorry.
I
don't know the answer to that question. I don't even know what mine is. I think it'd be under general. I can find out for you what some people do. I feel like on some people it says it like on their page, and then other people it doesn't. Let's see what Kelly's is. Oh, that's just her. That's not her look.
You can go down to her name, like below her intro, she has it. Oh, up right above her pictures. You can click, yeah.
I feel like it doesn't even. Community. That's what I thought. Now I'm wondering if mine said something there and I missed it. Back. Mine doesn't say, but I'm looking at the screen that I control, so maybe that's why it doesn't tell me. I don't know, but community was the first one that came to mind. So I'm thinking that, let's see what.
And are you still posting 4 times a day on that one or no? Oh, hers is health and beauty.
Yeah, she did health and beauty. So I don't know that it matters. I don't know. I'll ask Kelly if Kelly has a legit like page. She's always figured out the ad thing. I don't know. So I would maybe go with community, but either ask her or I can ask her for you.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
I appreciate it.
Yep, no worries. Bedtime.
I'm going to stop recording and just.
Got it.
Bye, guys.